Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today. And today we are to continue the wave for the new GT Legendary Goku event, and we are to start off with the harder ones first. And now we have here the Giant Ape, the Connected Hope, and now we have the Corroded Body and Mind. By far one of the most hardest events I actually had to do here, or I guess challenges or mission on the game of Dokkan, because this was very difficult. Now on the JP version it's actually much more easier because you do have the same name update, and you also have here the support memory system, or the memory item, whatever you want to call it, right? For global we don't have that, so we actually have it much more difficult, but I mean I was able to get the job done here. Now fortunately this is a post recording, because as I was doing this run here, I was actually uploading the Connected Hope video on the YouTube. So unfortunately I could not do this in person, but this actually took me 3 tries. Reason why is because surprisingly the freaking stage number 5 with the Giant Ape Goku the Ozaru, he just kept killing me with his super attack, which was very annoying because he always took the right person in super, so it was really unfortunate. But he does a lot of damage, even on the Mad Saiyan he does a lot of damage to him, so it's really tough. So of course here, this is the team build. This is the exact same team build I made for my team building guide. So it actually did work out even without doing the event. My team build actually did work, but it's still very based on RNG. As you can see, we are getting super, which is fine. We have type advantage. You definitely want to bring the Easy Majin Vegeta, because he is going to be your main healer here. Just because if you do get a lot of SCR orbs, you could use that as your main healer. The only problem with this event is that you're only allowed to bring 2 items. So that's how they made it difficult. You're only allowed to bring 2 items, which is very problematic for some units, because again the Corroded Body and Mind is a very difficult category, or small category here, sorry. So again, this was pretty challenging. If I had to give it a scale out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 9. Right now I think maybe Reps of Universe 7 might be the hardest one, but right now this is up there, my boys. Corroded Body and Mind, if you're free to play, you are definitely in a world of trouble. If you don't have the Tech Janamba, this could be challenging. You could, however, bring a double in Goku Black, the transforming one, because he is a stacking defensive unit here, but you have to make him transform as soon as possible, which should be pretty easy, I want to say. But I mean, again, we want him to stack his defense as fast as possible. So definitely Goku Black. You can definitely run a double time traveler's lead. Also bring Janamba, because he is going to fall underneath his second leader skill, the Int type. But I decided, you know what, since I have Janamba and I don't want to redo this here, I'm going to go with the Tech Janamba, because Janamba is actually very good. Unfortunately we do get super here, but Janamba, he has his guard ability, and that guard ability is wonders, my boys. So you can see here RNG is actually looking very nice. Again, the RNG is going to be the orbs. We want to get the same number of orbs as possible, same color here, because again we want to heal as much as possible. You definitely want to keep here the Mad Saiyan on rotation, because he is a stacking unit as well. So yeah, you can definitely run a double Rose, or sorry, double Goku Black here, the Int one, because his leader skill is Time Travelers, and the Mad Saiyan is part of the Time Travelers. So you can definitely rock with that type of team build. But again, you do have to make Rose transform as soon as possible. Very important. But the only tricky part is that this Goku, even in the beginning of the stages, depending on the typing, he could hit you very hard, right? So again, it's a very tough mission, I will say that. So now we go back to the gameplay here, and now we have your Janamba. Janamba is very good. This AGL stage is actually very easy, considering that we have here 4 units, which is like half our team, who is going to be a tech type. So they have no problems with this AGL Goku. In Janamba is definitely favorable over the STR, especially on global. On JP, again, you could use double Janamba if you wanted to, which is again much more easier. But again, global, it is global, so can't complain too much. But the same name update would definitely be better. But again, also you definitely want to bring here the Int one over the STR, because again, the last stage you are not able to dodge or counter. So definitely don't forget that part, because I almost forgot that in my Giant Ape video, where I wasn't sure why there's no counters, but I realized that you're not able to dodge attacks in that last stage, so you do have to be careful here. So this one here was actually the longest one. It took me about 32 turns, I think, which is about like 34 minutes for this video, so it's like really long. But again, there was a strategy here. Now this is a very good one, and again, for the Tech Janamba, you do not want to transform with him until after Super Saiyan 4. After Super Saiyan, or actually the Int stage here, sorry, for the first form of Super Saiyan 4, that's where you don't want to transfer. But after you beat that stage, then you want to transform with the Tech Janamba, because Listen, that full power or that in Super Saiyan 4 Goku is not a joke. He can hit you very, very hard, so the guard ability does come in very, very clutch. So here we go with the Tech Janemba. Again, guard is very, very good. Even without the super attack, he is still doing lots of damage here. Now, Janemba does take some damage even if we get supered, but it's not like almost near death damage for the Janemba if he gets supered in the stage here, because he still has the guard ability, so it's very good. The only thing is that Tech Janemba is very hard to work with, because again, unlike Pikkon is just much more consistent, because that one rainbow keysphere for Pikkon is key +4. For Janemba, it's nothing, so it's just really unfortunate, but you can definitely work. I would still recommend double Tech Janemba, just because his guard ability, his support is just, fortunately, you're not able to ignore it. So we are getting lucky here that Goku is above 80% HP, so we do transfer with the Majin Vegeta. Now, Majin Vegeta is perfectly fine. Reason why is because if you actually give him 6 Key Spheres, he does have guard ability. If you give him 3, he's super effective to all types, so that is going to come very clutch in the second last stage, or stage 6 here, because you are against an N-type unit. We do get supered. Now, Bardock still takes a lot of damage here, even though we've been stacking our defense. This guy hits very, very hard, so Bardock around is like 200k defense, and he still takes a lot of damage, which is like really insane. Now, my Bardock is fully rainbow. He's not fully level linked, but level links will definitely carry you very, very far in the game here. He does share, I believe, 3 links with the Vegeta, so you definitely want to keep them on the same rotation. Alright, and there we go, and then here comes Vegeta, where he does have his guard ability, and then we take like double figures, and then here comes Janemba as well, double figures. So very, very good. Now, running this type of team, you do have to take some risk here. You definitely have to take some risk, because you only have here 2 items or 4 items in total, which you do have to save for the last 2 stages at least, because listen, that Goku, the tech one, can dodge quite a lot, and this is why it made the run very difficult, is because the tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku here does dodge quite a lot, so it was actually very annoying. And I almost beat this on my first run here, sorry, but unfortunately Goku kept dodging and I could not last that long, so unfortunately I got killed at the last minute. So here comes the Janemba here. Now Janemba is going to heal us up quite a lot. And then of course here, again, you don't want to transform into Tech Janemba. So we are going to heal up quite a little bit here. So we should take do some good damage. Yeah, 2.2 for Goku. Very, very good. Now we already got super, so the Janemba in the middle is safe. And the Goku Black here at the back, the physical one, he's good, right? But he's also, it's actually very, very scary to run him in the last stage, because he takes like 94k of damage per hit. So maybe with the level links he might be tanking much better, but right now he's only level link 1. But in the last stage you gotta hide that physical Goku. So things are looking very good. We did not take out Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, which is actually very good, because we are able to stack up once more and heal up as well with the SCR orbs here. So Bardock is to get another stack here, and he's at 3.1. And Bardock is definitely a must run in this event if you want to try and run the missions. Even if you don't have the Tech Janemba, if you have the Goku Black, you definitely want to bring him, because again, he is a stacking unit. So this freaking Ozaru, this freaking monkey, is the reason why I kept losing. It's because he kept super attacking either the Mass Saiyan or Goku Black, which was just unfortunate, because that was just instant death for some reason. Again, this Ozaru hits very hard with his super attack, which is something I did not notice with the Giant Ape category when I first did my run. So this was very, very shocking. Again, we're on a 170 lead across the board and key +3, so even Janemba is taking 15k with the guard ability. That is insane. This Ozaru hits very, very hard. So I'm actually curious if the free-to-play Frieza, the Nth one, is gonna have his passive here against the Ozaru, because I don't know if he counts as a Goku's family, so we'll just have to see later on. But right now I have 3 out of the 6 done. Then I have number 4 later on and number 5. Space Shopping Warrior is very, very easy, so I'll definitely save that for the end. Alright, and then here we go. So all the attacks are in the front, and this is very, very scary, because again, you'll see here, the Ozaru hits very, very hard. So I'm looking at the defense, and I see here that the Mass Saiyan has the more defense compared to the Tech Majin Vegeta. If I was able to get 6 key spheres, I would definitely put the Majin Vegeta in the front, but I could not, so I had to put him in the second spot. But this was actually very lucky, because there's no attacks for the Goku Black, so he is completely safe. So I do not have used an item, which is very good. And now you can see we are taking 21k. So this Ozaru again is not a joke. He is a complete monster. All right, and then we get a beautiful attack stat. Did we get supered? We don't. Okay. At some point I do remember getting supered by the Ozaru, and he does almost kill me, which is really scary. So again, this stage is actually from stage 5 to stage 7. It's really where the level starts to jump in terms of attack and defense and health as well. So you definitely be careful here. Again, we got very lucky. We have 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, plus we got the passive off for the Janemba. I'm not going to get a super attack for the Int one just because I want those SCR orbs as soon as possible just to get that extra healing and also help out Majin Vegeta. So there we go. Now we have attack here. Now if he decides to super attack the front, that'll be perfectly fine because Janemba did super and he did super here as well. So we should tank it pretty well. We take 73k, which is nothing. That's actually no damage just because usually that super attack does like 400k of damage on any normal unit. So Janemba definitely tanked that very well, especially with those extra 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. Now you can see our Majin Vegeta took like 41k. So this Ozaru is not fun. Again, I want to get all those Key Spheres, same type here for the Masain, just because his defense is very, very high. And now look at that healing; it's actually looking very good. I give here this 9 Key Spheres to the Majin Vegeta, so he also has his guard ability. And then we are able to get here only 4 Key Spheres for Janemba. And unfortunately, he's not able to super attack. So again, Janemba is very difficult to work with, but once you got it, he's okay. We do get supered here, so this is what I was talking about. Bardock, who's like almost at 300k, takes 422k of damage. So this is why I kept dying, because this Ozaru kept killing me here, which is unfortunate. But luckily, we do survive. We have here enough to take double figures. We are on death's door here, so really lucky that we did survive. Again, it's a good thing I did get those same Key Spheres because that was the extra healing. So again, strategy, orbs, everything counts in this type of event here when you're trying to do this mission. So at this point, this is the thing I was talking about. Now I should have put the Janemba in the front. This was a misplay, but it is what it is. I decided to go along with the play anyway. But this is the part where I guess I do use an item here. But at some points here, you do have to risk it to maybe not use an item. Just because, again, you only have 2 items, which is very, very limited when it comes to the last 2 stages. So Janemba, of course, isn't be tanking very well. Alright. But again, I should put the input in the front, but this was a misplay, but we still got the run done. So here goes the Goku Black. Alright, so there we go. Keep going the defense. And here comes the Janemba doing some good numbers. And then he takes 3k from a normal attack. Again, he has guard ability, so really, really scary. Now at this point here, I do actually rotate off the Majin Vegeta because all these SCR orbs, I cannot ignore. I definitely need to take it because that's some good healing and also is going to raise the defense for the Majin Vegeta. So unfortunately, this is the decision I had to do. So we have 14 Key Spheres and now we're almost at full health. I have to keep the Masain on rotation just because he needs to keep stacking his defense here. So very, very important. So I give this here to the Masain for the physical Key Spheres. And then Majin Vegeta at the back. He is not able to get a super attack, but we should take out the Ozaru this turn here. So there we go at 3.6. Alright. Doing good numbers here. And then at this point here, we have here the Masain doing 3.3. So he's very good in this event because his passive, basically, when you're facing one enemy, I believe he gets like 200% attack and defense, something like that. So again, he's really, really good. And now this is the stage where it's actually very scary. So this is the part where the Goku Black is actually very good because he can tank pretty well, especially if you give him a lot of orbs. But now that we have double support here, he's gonna tank very, very well. So we have here these Key Spheres, so that's gonna be no support there. Oh, this is a misplay. That's fine. So I have to make my decision. And I do give him the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres for the Janemba because he is gonna get that extra 40%. So Goku Black is taking 29k, 30k of damage, but after he super attacks, he takes like 18. So he is taking a little bit less damage, around 10k. But again, he is going to be very good against this Goku because he has type advantage and he hits very hard. So Goku Black, very, very good, especially with the other Janembas. He is carrying those Rainbow Key Spheres, so you are able to get off his additional damage reduction as well as getting his support mechanic as well. So very good combo. And at this point here, It's a little bit of a gamble, but unfortunately I'm not able to use an item here because if I use an item, I'll be down another item. So again, you do have to risk it because one super attack will get us killed, but luckily there's only one attack at the back, so I will put the Majin Vegeta. Oh, I do use an item here. Okay. Actually, I don't remember this, but okay. I do use an item here. The Massane is going to get a beautiful 12 key super. Oh, I do use an item here because if the Massane gets supered, even with his high defense, he is going to take a lot of damage because we have type disadvantage, so that's the main reason why. We do get the additional super from the Janemba. Very, very good. Alright. And then now we take here, yeah. Even with an Android 8, we're still taking 4 figures, which is insane because he has guard ability. So there's a Massane at 3.8. He's slowly building up, almost in the 4 millions. And we get a double super attack, so a double stack. Very, very good. Alright, now if you decide to crit, it'll be much better, so we can take care of the Goku. But I mean, look at his HP. It's just really not dipping, so it did take your boy quite a while. There goes the Majin Vegeta. Again, he's very, very good. We are against a Goku's family. And really, you're just here just for the healing because, or actually for the orb mechanic, to be honest, just because it's very consistent. So we have all those orbs in the front, which is very, very good. Alright, now I do have to decide who I'm going to give it to, but I definitely give it to Goku Black for sure. I'm not worried about our defense because we do have an Android 8 activated. Alright, so there we go. And now we are able to get 2 Key Spheres or 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, so Janemba does have his guard ability. And I definitely want to try and get here 6 Key Spheres for the, for the Vegeta, so he has his guard ability because we have type disadvantage, right? So, very, very good. You can see here we are taking double figures. And also, we are going to get a Dokkan attack. We do get supered, which is perfectly A-okay. I'm A-okay with that. We do take 100k of damage. And there goes Goku Black at 3 million. So he's doing numbers, my boys. He's still doing numbers. Especially at level 10 links here, you probably do maybe 4 million. So, again, you should maybe do some level links. It might make it easier for you. Maybe not full level 10 links, but maybe like level 5, 6. Should be a huge impact or a big difference when doing this event here. So, there we go. Again, this Vegeta and also the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta are very good to this day. They are aging very well. Again, he only needs 3 Key Spheres and he is super effective against all types. So, this Vegeta is very good. Now we have here the Dokkan attack, which is playing very, very well. Now, I try and decide if I should maybe rotate off the Mass Saiyan, but I decide not to because I definitely need to have him on rotation to keep stacking his attack and defense for the last stage here. So, also, there's way too many attacks at the back, so if we get super, we are for sure done. So I definitely put here the Janemba at the back. Alright, so there we go. So now I give this here to the Bardock or the Mass Saiyan, and now we get the extra healing. And now we are able to get here the passive from the Janemba as well. So there we go. We already have a Dokkan attack. Alright, and now basically we're only halfway up to the HP. So again, this as terms of difficulty was very, very hard because you do kind of have to like survive the onslaught from the Goku because he has so much HP. Alright, so there we go. Also, you guys are new to the channel, you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to like button stuff for more videos. Comment down below. Let me know your team build as well. Let me know if you guys were able to complete it on the global side. I know JP. Let me know if you're a JP player. Let me know your team build. But I know on the global side, this is going to be very difficult because we don't have the same name update. So, my boys, it is what it is, right? At least it does give us some good content, so I'm really happy with that. Let's just see here. So, again, we still don't take out the Goku, which is fine. We do get supered, but again, we have our guard ability. So, this should be, yeah, 126k. That's actually nothing, right? So, we are going to heal up as well with the Dokkan meter, or the Dokkan attack. So, there we go. And of course, here, I'm going to go and put Goku Black in the front. I wanted to put Janemba, but I was kind of scared, so it is what it is. And then I give him this 3 Key Spheres, and now we give this to Majin Vegeta, so now his defense is going to be A-okay. So we're almost in the final stretch, but my boys, this was very, very crucial, very, very long. Very brutal. I will definitely say that, very brutal. Alright, so there we go. And then we should be okay here. Yeah, so now after you super attack, you see here the damage we take is like cut in half. So Goku Black is good defensively after you super attacks when he comes to this stage 6 here. So there we go, beautiful crits. And then we have here the Majin Vegeta 3.1, very, very good. Again, this event wouldn't be that hard if the Super Saiyan 4 the last stage, did not dodge. If he didn't dodge, it would be much more easier, but because he dodges, it makes things 100 times difficult. Because again, you're very low on items. So now we're on the stage here. And I'm still deciding if I should maybe rotate off the Janemba. But I see all the ski spheres and I have to go for it because it's good healing. I have to give this here as well to the, what's his face here? The Massane as well, because he needs a super attack. And I'm kind of praying here that we do actually take him out. And hopefully we don't get super, because I don't have enough to give the Majin Vegeta here. So I have to give this to the Massane, because it is going to give us that good healing here. Alright, so there we go. And now here comes Janemba. Again, Janemba is probably the MVP here. The not the Tech Janemba, the in Janemba. We do get a dodge, which is very good because we do save our HP. And here comes Janemba with 2.8. Again, there you go. Very, very good. And again, the additional super. So again, that's coming very, very clutch. And then here we go. We take 24k. So if we ate that super attack, it would have been a lot of damage here. But there goes Bardock at 4.1. Very high attack stat. And of course, I think we get a crit here, which we do. So we take out the Goku. And now here comes the real challenge. We have to survive, my boys. We basically have to survive this freaking behemoth Super Saiyan 4. Alright, so luckily, there's only one attack at the back. So that did work in our favor. There's plenty of rainbow orbs. So Janemba is going to be A-okay defensively. So I definitely give him all these orbs. Alright, just like that. And then I give this as well to the friend Janemba. Now the friend Janemba is only 55% in the video. My Janemba is 79%. So that's very, very good. And of course I saved all the SCR orbs here for the Majin Vegeta next turn. So we can heal up very, very nicely. Alright, so there we go. We're taking double figures. Again, Janemba is a very tanky unit here. At this point, this is where Janemba is better than Pikkon, because Pikkon, I did do the Connected Hope category, but I did not try and test it out. But I'm pretty sure Pikkon would take probably 100k from this character if you don't use any items. So again, this is why Janemba at certain points does look very, very good. So we do get super, but it's fine. We only take 79k. Again, we did super attack, and we do have our 40% damage reduction. And this freaking monkey dodging is very annoying. So there we go. Look at this. One dodge, we actually get the additional super. Alright, and then look what he does again. He dodges. So this again is the problem with this stage, especially for this category, because you can see we take like 90k. Is that you kind of have to like outlast the Goku, right? So it's very, very difficult. At this point here, I give all these key spheres to the Majin Vegeta, but I have to make sure that everyone, or at least the Massane, is able to get a super attack, because that's very, very important. So I do use an Android 8 here, or I don't. What do I do here? So I'm deciding if I should give him 12 key spheres or I should give him 9, because if I give him 12, I'm not too sure if I'm able to get the Massane a super attack. So I go and I play it safe. I give him 9 key spheres. I give the rest here to the Massane. And I'm not worried about Janemba, because Janemba is going to be perfectly fine. And now this is the perfect moment for me to put him back on the same rotation with the other Janembas. So that is going to work out very well. Now I'm looking at the defense. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be okay. But I do decide to use an Android 8 because I'm being a little bit safer, because HP is very important. So, I mean, we have 510k of HP, and still it can like just disappear in one turn. So you do have to be very careful. Alright, so Majin Vegeta doing very good numbers. Alright, we got a beautiful crit. Of course, we take double figures. And then here comes the Massane at 4.1. So the Massane does link up pretty well with the Vegetas. So, I mean, having them on the same rotation is not a bad idea. Alright, so there we go, double figures. And then here comes the number, of course, who doesn't take double figures. So really nothing to worry about. And again, at this stage here, you do have to hide your Goku Black, because he is the biggest liability. We do get super, which is perfectly fine, because Janemba is type advantage, and we have guard, and we did use an Android 8. But we still take 158k of damage. Again, this is ludicrous, right? So now this is where things get very spicy. And at this point here, I do decide to transform with Janemba. The reason why is because Janemba actually doesn't take that much damage in this stage here. Even though you're not able to dodge, you can still take some damage with just Janemba here. Also as well, I do want to come up with the other Janembas, because they do share Metamorphosis. So this is going to be very good for healing. Alright, so there we go. And then unfortunately, you know, he changes the orbs, but we're not able to get a super attack, which is, again, really unfortunate. So I do put him in the front, I believe. just like that. Again, his defense is still very good. Right now, my Janemba is almost fully maxed out with 10 links here, but right now he's stuck in the 8s and 9s for half of them. So I am going to give this here to the Janemba here. And I thought I was able to give the first Janemba, the Transforming Janemba, a super attack, but we're off by 1 key, which was very bad. And also the Vegeta here, we're not able to get 6 key spheres, but it's fine, we're off by 1, but again, he's still very tanky, so we should be a-okay. So now you can see here, we are taking double figures. We still have an Android 8 activate as well, so that's why I decided to transform with the Janemba. And you can see he's actually tanking pretty well, so really do not worry about the Janemba, he's going to be completely fine. Alright, so there we go. And now we attack the Goku. And again, we're only 2 health bars down, so again, this was very, very long. Alright, so there we go. And again, Majin Vegeta being super effective against all types is very, very good. Actually very helpful because it actually makes you deplete his health bar much faster, especially if you double supers. So now this is actually where RNG plays a factor. This was very, very good. Now at this point I had to rotate off the Mass Saiyan. I mean, I had to put a Mass Saiyan in the front here, but I had to also rotate off the Vegeta here. Just because there's no attacks in the middle, so our Goku Black is a-okay. We are able to get here 11 key spheres as well, so this is pretty good for the Majin Vegeta, because he's gonna be very, very tanky. So things are looking very, very good. Alright, so there we go. And again, I'm also gambling where it's gonna be a 50-50 where he's gonna super attack, because either be in the front or in the back. I'm kind of praying it's gonna be in the front because the Mass Saiyan does have very good defense. He's at, I think at like 100, I mean, sorry, I think he's at 400k of defense, and he does get super tier, so that was very, very good. And that did work in our favor, but again, now it's the race to who gets the least amount of HP, because look how low we are, and look how much HP he has left. So again, this Goku is very, very nasty. We do get a beautiful crit, additional super this time from Goku again, and he decides not to dodge, so we are doing some good numbers. And then here comes the Majin Vegeta at 3 million basically, hitting very, very strong. Okay, and now I believe we're down to our last item here. So again, this is where you do have to gamble, because I'm pretty sure I decided not to use the item next turn. Oh yeah, there we go. So this turn I decided not to use an item, because again, he just supered last turn, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to super attack us. But again, I cannot afford to use an item this turn. I have to use it for next turn, because we do have here the Goku Black. So very, very important. As you can see here, my Janemba is almost fully maxed level 10 links here. I am reading this passive because I'm not too sure how many orbs I have to give him, but I do have to give him 4 key spheres of the same type, which was ludicrous. I was like, are you kidding me? Or I think 3, I'm not too sure actually, but I was reading how many orbs I had to give him, and I think it's 3 here. But anyway, we actually in a good spot. So here I am deciding if I should use an item or not, but I decided not to because I cannot afford to go next stage without an item, since I do have the Goku Black and I do have to kind of hide him off. So here we go. I give him the 2 Rainbow Key Spheres or 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, so he does have his guard ability. And then Janemba is tanking pretty well, decently here. I'm not sure if we get super this turn, but there we go. 3.8. He has most of his links activated. I think he has every link activated actually with the transforming Vegeta. I mean, the tech transforming Janemba. So there we go. All right. And then things are going to be looking very, very well. And I just have to pray that we don't get supered. Because if we do get supered, we are going to die here. But things are looking very, very well. I decided to dodge a attack here, which is fine. Alright, so there we go. Now we come to the next stage here. So I'm just going to do a small cut here because my camera is going to run out of memory. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back here. So there we go. So now we got very lucky again. So I definitely had to use my last item here. There's only 2 attacks at the back, which is perfectly fine. Majin Vegeta, if I can get him 6 key spheres, that would be very, very good, which I am able on the right hand side. So now he has his guard ability. So really, only thing I have to do is pray that we don't get supered at the back, because if we get supered, it's pretty much over. So it is what it is. I give him as many key spheres as possible so we can get the attack and defense race for the Goku Black. So now you can see here we are taking double figures with the Princess Snake. Alright, so there we go. And we're almost close to a Dokkan attack, and we're almost near the health bar. So again, Corroded Body and Mind, very, very difficult. But we are going to the end here. Alright, so again, this Majin Vegeta being super effective is very, very helpful. Alright, so there we go. Now we take double figures, but also we have the guard ability. And luckily, at this point I was freaking out because there's no super attack in the first or second slot. So now I'm like, please don't super attack me. And we take 44k, but no super attack. So things are looking mighty fine. And actually we're very close to a Dokkan attack. So at this point here, I'm trying to build up my Dokkan meter as fast as possible. And I can see I can give him all these, the same key spheres here. This Vegeta here at the back gets all those STR orbs, so we are looking very good. So yeah, so we just have to pray and hope that we don't get super. That's just basically it. That's the RNG. Alright, so there we go. Alright, and then he did dodge, which was very annoying. We do get super, but it's against the Janemba, so we're completely A-okay. He takes 162k of damage, which is ludicrous. Alright, so there we go. And now we have your Janemba in the middle. We're actually pretty lucky that the attacks were spread out 50-50 as well again. But everyone on this turn would be A-okay after they super attack because they're pretty tanky. And again, this Goku dodging again. We're very to the close, the very end here. So if we decide not to dodge the attacks here, we probably would have, beat him this turn here. But again, this Goku, who's very annoying at dodging, is a pain in the ass. All right, so at this point here, I am able to get here 6 key spheres. And I think I'm pretty sure I give this to the Masked Saiyan here, just for the extra healing. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what happens. Now, at this point, I don't remember what happens, but I am deciding which one will be the best move. Because if I give him those 6 key spheres, and all the attacks are in the front, Vegeta has his guard ability. Also, his defense is much higher as well. So I'm pretty sure I decide to give this to the Masked Saiyan just because his defense, even though I'll just face here. Even though, well, I can't remember anything here. Even though Vegeta here has his guard ability, the Masked Saiyan's defense is just way higher, so it is what it is. All right, and what am I doing here? Oh yes, I decided to put Janemba in the middle because I need to get Vegeta a super attack, like I have to, right? So with this, we are able to get the extra key here as well, that Vegeta is able to super attack. So things are looking mighty fine. We are at full HP, by the way. So as long as we survive this, we do have a Dokkan attack, and then we do win the game. So this was very difficult. Alright, we are taking double figures. I wonder if we get supered here. Anywhere. Okay, we don't so far. Alright. Things are looking very good. I'm pretty sure I almost die here. Let's see what happens. Alright, so of course, very good defense. And then, again, if we get super at the back, I'm pretty sure we do die here. Alright, so Majin Vegeta comes in very clutch, right? So there we go. So there's 1 attack, 2 attacks, and 3 attacks. So no super attacks, and this is basically where we win because we have the Dokkan attack. I have to make sure that I just have to get the same type key spheres so we can get the Dokkan attack, but at this point here, it is a wrap. So finally, we have here the Corroded Body Mine completed, finally. Alright, I go for the tech key spheres, and then I have Goku Black go for the physical orbs right there, just to ensure that we do get the Dokkan attack. And boom, that's all she wrote. And now we have a beautiful Dokkan attack. So this is turn 31, so this was very long, but it is done. So hopefully, guys, this is gonna help you out. If it does, make sure you hit the like button. So for more videos, comment down below. Again, let me know your team build. Let me know how far you got into this event. Let me know your best time as well, and definitely let me know your team builds. Alright, so with that, I'll say thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!